I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found... To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football.
The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So it goes down to... All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Holding defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down 49ers. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterback.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he comes back with one complete. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't.
Offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Selleck here, left side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The 49ers are showing they're the better team right now and lead big at the end of 2. The Eagles will have to make some adjustments before the second half gets underway. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 49ers opening the game on offense. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Midway through the first quarter, 49ers is up now by 7. 49ers lined up at the 48. Quick pass and completion is made here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The lead now at 24.
The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey,
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And so back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the...
And got his man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 78 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll.
And now he's at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our...
to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Come on, let's go.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
That was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great. The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done.